Trevor Lawrence is overrated. I'm ready to say it. His time is now, and we've been saying now or never for 4 straight seasons. And it's year 5. Let's take a look at the stats. 4 seasons without more than 25 touchdowns in a single season for Trevor Lawrence. Notable quarterbacks that have passed for more than 25 touchdowns in a single season since 2021. Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, Carson Wentz. No Trevor Lawrence. It gets worse. 46 total interceptions through 4 seasons. Last year, he threw 7 in 10 games. Thankfully, that ended early. On top of that, 22 total fumbles through his 4-season NFL career. That is 68 total turnovers in his career. He has played 4 seasons. That is ridiculously bad. Unfortunately, the stats get worse for him. Last year, he was 6th in pickable pass percentage, which tells me he doesn't take care of the ball. The 7 names before him, and this was with 150 minimum snaps: Jameis Winston, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, Joe Flacco, Aiden O'Connell, and Andy Dalton. Do those names sound like elite quarterbacks, good quarterbacks, average quarterbacks in the league? I don't think so. I don't think that sounds like a top 15, top 20 quarterback list to me. It gets even worse. He was 32nd in completion percentage when facing pressure last season. This is with a minimum of 50 plays against pressure last year. He is terrible when blitzed, when pressured. So he can't perform with pressure. He puts the ball in harm's way, throws interceptions, fumbles the ball away, and he doesn't put points on the board. He went 2-8 last season when he started. Sometimes that's all I need. Sometimes the record says it all. We are living off the hype train of a 27-point comeback in the playoffs from 2022 with Trevor Lawrence. Since then, he's gone 10-17. Now he's got BTJ. Now he's got Travis Hunter. Now is the time, entering his 5th year, to get the job done. Show us something. And maybe it's our fault, right? Maybe labeling him as a generational talent and the next best thing was the wrong idea. It puts a lot of pressure on him. We have high expectations coming out of college, and maybe he couldn't deliver immediately. And listen, I am all for quarterback development in the league. I don't think rookie quarterbacks get enough credit, and they're asked to come in and immediately succeed without any flaw, which I think is terrible. I think it's terrible for the league, and it's a brutal entry for rookie quarterbacks with a lot on their plate. That being said, it is year 5 for Trevor Lawrence. I understand 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years of development, getting up to the speed of the league. It's his 5th year. We need to see something. And you notice it's a different story. It's a different feeling when you mention a name like Justin Herbert. If I were to ask you Herbert or Trevor Lawrence, all of you are saying Justin Herbert. Of course. Why? Well, I mean, they're both in the same situation. Herbert hasn't even won a playoff game yet. But because you watch the games and you see Justin Herbert is extremely talented, and obviously he's the quarterback for the future for this franchise They're just building a team around him. He finally got a legit coach. He hasn't really had protection for his entire career, hasn't really had a defense, hasn't really had weapons that have stayed healthy. And this year, it was really only Ladd McConkey he was throwing to. They just need a little bit more support for him so the team can win. But Justin Herbert, oh my gosh, he's incredible, right? Runs the ball well, throws the ball well. He's the full package. Why don't people say that with Trevor Lawrence? You ever notice? You watch the Jags and you're like, yeah, this team isn't too good. Defense is bad. Offense is bad. He could use a lot more help. Probably landed in a really bad situation. But Trevor Lawrence does nothing to help himself either. Right? You can't look at the games and say, hey, he's a bright spot on this team. Amongst all this darkness, the thunderstorm, there's this rainbow there. No, there's no rainbow. It's all darkness. It's all clouds. So that's why I think Trevor Lawrence is overrated. I think if Trevor Lawrence was in Dallas, Philly, San Francisco, Kansas City right now, he'd be run out of town. After year 2 or year 3, he would be booted out the front door, key card access denied, Jamal Adams type thing. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been over. But since he plays in Jacksonville, he gets this extra opportunity and just lingers around. His name just floats. But this season, it'll be exposed because they went out, they got Travis Hunter, right? This explosive, phenomenal athlete that can play both sides of the ball. BTJ, breakout season, 1,200 yards, beast. It's going to be the same story, right? I just don't see Trevor Lawrence as the future for this franchise. And maybe it's a better fit elsewhere. But at some point, we just got to look at what's happening right in front of us and see, besides a remarkable 27-point comeback in 2022 and really a pretty good game against the Chiefs that year right after, I haven't been impressed with Trevor Lawrence and the development through 4 years of football with the Jaguars. Bottom line.